Are you listening?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Mike. What's up? What's up? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to why we always boxing every time I see you, man? Michael, can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a thumbs up? Yeah. How you been, Michael? I was recording that.
That's awesome. Gordon. All right. Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm TJ O'Connor. With me, as always, my partner Damian the Wolverine Hill. And Trash Talk is joined tonight by the champ. Nolan Phalin is joining us fresh off of his decisive first round victory at Driller Promotions Canterbury Park this last weekend, December 21st. But we'll get into this a little bit later. You actually fought on December 22nd. And then just quickly, Trash Talk is sponsored, as always, by Valhalla Combat Sports Incorporated, Origin Wellness CBD, Ink Shrinks Tattoo, The Fighters, and my mom. Nolan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I can't complain.
We're doing good. Yeah, TJ brought it up in the intro. You actually fought on the 22nd. What time was it when he fought? Was it about 12:30?
It was after midnight, for sure.
At 12:30, yeah.
Yeah, around 12:30. Was that the latest you've ever fought in before?
I didn't expect to be like a co-main event. Like, I was just trying to look my name up on the fight card. I was just like, all right, amateurs. Then I'm like, wait, I'm beyond the pros? Like, it was such a weird scenario. It's like only my third fight. I didn't expect to be like a co-main event, but hey, that's really cool. I got my first one in though.
Yeah, well, I think you guys definitely lived up to the spot that you were placed on the card. You know, he came out trying to throw some heat. You got the takedown, got some good ground and pound in. Eventually, got the submission with the rear naked choke. And man, I mean it was more than deserving of being a co-main event, just with the buildup, with the things that both of you guys said, past performances, how the matchup was going to play out, and it definitely lived up to expectation. How are you feeling about the performance afterwards? I mean, he came at you, it seemed like with a lot, but you didn't take any damage at all. You handled everything.
I saw that he was coming out and swinging. Like, as soon as I felt the first one connect on my glove, and I just felt like the kinetic energy. And I was like, well, let's just see how his wrestling is. But I got him to the fence. Then as soon as I get in grappling transitions with him, I knew I just had to be patient, not exert yourself full of energy, because he was already using a lot of his strength early on. And I just knew if I weathered that, I could get a submission.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that was perfect. That's exactly what you did.
Yeah. You weathered it. You stayed on him. You got to his back, like Damian said. Now, you had that choke in deep, and for a while there, I wasn't sure he was going to tap. He was fighting it. Was there any point you were thinking about switching out of the position, or did you know you had it and it was just a matter of time?
I had my left arm across his neck, but I knew I didn't have my right arm. He trapped it.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was just like, I should bite my glove right now and just fucking bull it. I didn't that shit only works in movies, so I had to work my hand back. I got a Monte Leo, and that's all I needed, and that was it.
Oh man, that was hilarious. Like you actually just made my imagination just start going sometimes, and you just brought something up in my mind. I'm like, is that legal? And if it is, oh my God, why
You're not biting your opponent, you're just biting your glove.
Yeah.
Dude, how creative is that? Oh my God,
that's genius.
Wow. No, my mind is still just racing right now with just the thought of that. How advanced is your jiu-jitsu? What's your belt level?
I've been doing jiu-jitsu since I was 16, and I've been doing a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments. I won Naga tournaments, Combat Corner tournaments, Grappling Industries. And I like to think myself pretty well decorated. I'm a 3-striped blue belt so far. So I'm hoping to get that purple soon, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Pretty close. I mean, with more performances like that, I wouldn't see it too far off into the future. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm not a jiu-jitsu coach. I have no idea what it takes. I mean, I have my purple, but that I just got it last year, and I've been training for 11 years now. So, and you've been saying that did you start training when you were 16?
Yep. I started when I was pretty young in my hometown of Sheboygan. Then I just found a great gym in Milwaukee. I was just like, I gotta get here. I just moved here actually this weekend, so now I'm living in a big city. Okay. So I'm fully dedicated to this shit now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, before we get to the moving, I wanted to get a little bit into that. But you said back when you were a kid, dude, you're still just a kid. You're 19 years old, bro. Oh my God, like that's so crazy. Snatch up a title this early. I mean, not because I talk about it in the pre-fight interview. Being on a stage like this, you know, get that title. Now you got a target on your back. Like there's a lot of guys that are going to be looking to get at you right now. Like, is that something that you've expected? You know, I mean, coming into the game.
Could you repeat your question one more time?
Is having the target?
I got something. I didn't get most of it.
Sorry. I think it might have been cutting out, but basically, having a target on your back so young at 19 years old, does that add a little bit more pressure? And did you expect it?
I kind of love it. I love the attention. So if I see like other dudes just be like fucking, they're like, oh, I'm gonna kick the shit out of that kid, and I'm like, okay. No, it gets you more excited because I'm like, now I got enemies in this shit. So, but I don't know. I don't think I got no enemies yet. Like after my fight with Nick Olson, nicest guy ever. Like I thought he was like had the mentality kill me, but no, he was just such a humble guy. Like he took the L right on the chin. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to him.
Yeah, that was one of the things that we really try to touch on, especially before the fight. And when you're talking to a guy before the fight, you never want to talk about their opponent more than you have to. But listening, talking to Nick, you guys are so similar. So it's great to hear that after the fight, you guys were able to, you know, get along and at least, you know, exchange pleasantries.
Right.
Oh my God, dude! Like, yeah, because he did say some of the same things, like where he was coming out there to kill or be killed, and how TJ mentioned like you guys being able to get along. Like, is he someone that you see yourself like kind of like? I mean, me and TJ see it. How we had a chance to see both of you guys perform multiple times and also speak with you guys a few times. Is he someone that you see like being like the same level of mental level of fighter as you, and then being able like are you? I don't even know what my fucking question was. I had one and I totally started rambling. I'm kind of.
Oh shit! I don't know if I had to say something fucking. I don't know, this fight, like I kept getting warmed up. Like I had like a little bit of anxiety with it because I kept getting warmed up, but I kept getting cooled down because the show stretched on and on. And I was like, fuck, let's just go, let's just fight. But now when I got the opportunity, it's just nice to know I could like just perform and like no matter how far the show goes or how like it comes really fast.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to learn the sport a lot, just so much.
Yeah. Well, we've always talked about experience being the main that an amateur should be after, you know, and that's something that just goes right into the bag, right into the experience bag, you know. The show dragging on like that. What was it like for you to have to warm up and then cool down, warm up, not exactly know when you were probably going to go on and all that? Because what time did you actually make it to the show even?
7 o'clock. So I was there for like damn near 6 hours. If my math's right. I don't know. My math sucks.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Mine too. So I'm not, and I don't know if TJ was listening.
Oh no, I was having some kid difficulties, but yeah, no, definitely, I get it.
Yeah. So I mean, Ian, yeah, you definitely handled all of that very well. You know, going out there and performing the way that you did. Me and TJ, we were talking as your fight was leading up. It's like, man, how much longer is it gonna be? I as much as we wanted to see some really killer fights, we were hoping for a finish, and you definitely helped us out.
We definitely cranked up and speed up this show.
Yeah.
And that main event fight, oh my God, I just caught it on time just at the knockout. Oh my God. That kid's got some power.
Yeah.
That was Thomas Peterson. He's another beast, you know. I mean, dude, I think that was pretty cool that you had the performance that you did to build up the fight for Thomas Peterson, a local amateur. I mean, former local amateur that was all the buzz around him. That was his pro debut, and you helped set the tone and finish out the night in the card with a fucking stamp. You know, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I thank you, and cheers to you, sir.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So you have the great fight, dominant performance. You bring the belt back home. It's the week of Christmas. We were talking before we started recording a little bit. You haven't taken no time off. Your camp they're on you. You've been putting in work since the fight. What's been like being back in the gym already? Not even a week later.
Well, we're emptying out the place because we're just moving in a week. So it's like it's so hollowed up, but all we got is a mats, and that's all you need to work on. So,
man,
but it was a little crazy. I wasn't anticipating it. It was out of nowhere. Like my ribs are all kinds of messed up right now. My foot's swollen right now. All I want to do is just go to bed after this. And I show up Saturday, but I gotta show up. So,
wow, thank you for taking the time with us too.
Yeah.
And you mentioned also that you had just moved as well. Where were you living before, and like how close to the gym did you move to?
I lived in Sheboygan, which is an hour north of Milwaukee. So it was a dedication too, because I've been training Pure Vita for a year now. So it was honestly just drive backs and all that, working drive backs. But nah, it's cool that I'm finally here now, and I got so much more free time.
Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. And like I don't think like the average fan or the casual fan or somebody who hasn't done it themselves understand what it takes to dedicate yourself to a sport like this, especially at the amateur level. Not saying that pros aren't just as dedicated or more dedicated or anything like that, but when you're not being paid to do it and paying a whole bunch of money just to be able to train, and you start having these fights and you've been able to have the success that you had, because I think you had 3 fights total, 3-0, all finishes, 2 fights in the year of 2019, and you haven't been inside the cage more than 3 minutes and 34 seconds. And I think that is a testament to how hard you worked and your dedication to your training, dude. I didn't even know that you had been driving an hour to practice, hour back home. Everybody knows that fighters have to work. I mean, you know, how else do you pay for training? Nobody's going to train you for free. Oh my God. I'm not surprised you're champion now. You do.
Yeah.
It just all the hard work's paying off finally. So I'm just glad that I can finally just fully dedicate myself, and I'm excited to see what it brings to the future.
Man, exactly. Damian talked about all the work you're putting in, how much money's being saved on the drive. You're talking about an extra 2 hours a day that you're not going to be in your car. I mean, the sky is going to be the limit. More training, more everything for you. I'm excited for what 2020 brings for you, my friend.
I'm excited as well. Hopefully I can fight in my home state real soon, because I know a lot of people in my hometown just been begging to see me fight, and I've been in Minnesota for a little too long, so I'm hoping for my next fight it can be in Wisconsin, but we'll see what offers are thrown at me.
How close is your family to the Three Rivers card? Because I think that they have is it April? I believe that they have a card coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
they usually do their stuff out of lacrosse, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically Minnesota.
Yeah, you know, and I'm like, those are ones that I know I'll be able to make it to, and I'm excited to make it to your next one, so I hope it's closer to me. But
we'll see, my friend. We'll see. Hopefully.
Oh man, dude, I just really can't wait to see you perform. Like, what do you feel like is next in the future for you, besides like looking for a fight in your hometown or closer to home?
135. I really want to weigh at 135 and get that like skill down, because I know like, because I usually walk around like 160, 165. I'm a fat ass dude. I love eating, but I need to start disciplining myself and taking myself more serious. So I'm hoping to walk around 150 and make that 135 cut easy.
Man,
dude, that'd be, dude, you'd be a killer down there. You know, I'm totally against the weight cut. Like I try to like, I want to be the enforcer of like, or the spokesperson for telling people to fight at your natural weight, or maybe even just only 5 pounds or 8 pounds less than that. But when I think about you at 35, I'm like, damn, damn, you'd be a killer, dude. You know, and I think you could actually make it and make it safe. You know, not without draining your body of too much. So
Right.
yeah. I'm excited for 2020. I'm excited to see you at 135, and I'm just excited for, dude, just to have you back on the show. Like,
yeah, bro, it's awesome to be on the show, bro. I love the dedication you guys put into this. I love it.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I love you. I love the fact that you appreciate that, dude. We're nothing without the fighters, dude. If it wasn't for guys like you or anybody coming on the show and talking with us, well, dude, me and TJ would be bored as hell just talking about this with ourselves, you know?
Same shit.
Right.
Oh, and you guys give us something to look forward to at the end of the night every day, and we love it. So, thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. All right, go ahead, Damien.
No, you go.
No, I was just gonna start wrapping it up. So if you have something else, feel free.
I was gonna do the same thing. See, that's why me and TJ are really cool. Actually, I really hate TJ a lot, but like we connect mentally on a lot of things, so we're like forced to be friends.
I got a few of those too.
It's like an arranged marriage that works.
I don't really want to be. All right, wrap it up, motherfucker.
Yeah. Nolan, again, man, can't appreciate you enough taking the time to talk with us fresh off this big win. Just before we do wrap it up, anybody you want to thank that was there for you leading up to this title fight?
Thank you, my dad. Thank you, my mom. Thank you to all my family. I forgot to give him a shout out when I won the belt, but now I can say it now. I fucking love every one of my family members so much. And also thank you to my team, Pura Vida, Jay Clip, Zach Otto, and Solo Costa. And that's all I got.
Boom. Thank you again, Nolan. Be sure, everybody, to go subscribe to Trash Talk with Damien and TJ on YouTube. Be sure to follow Nolan Phalin in 2020, and be sure to not be a host.
Instagram.
I'm sorry. One more time. Repeat it.
Phalin never fails. And at Instagram.
Boom.
No.
Are you listening? Damn.